Ooh, exercise and nihilism. Where the fuck did I come up with that? Give me a brief moment. So, I want to start out this video like this is you can continue to talk about the truckers. You can keep on talking about Joe Rogan being bullied by Spotify, all this other bullshit. But to me, these are smoke screens. They're gaslighting, little distractions. Think about it like a magician. Magician, magic is just about making you look one way while they pick your pockets. And me, it's not really worth it. Same thing with the Russia-Ukraine conflict. It's magic. It's smoke and mirrors. Not really worth as much of my time anyway. Even though I've done a fair amount of videos because I've just been so annoyed by the takes about it. But it's all culture war stuff. It's something that you don't really profit off of. It's to keep content creators who continually make videos about it so that they can get their money. That's really all it is. So anyway, with that long bit out the way, exercise and nihilism. For me, like I say, I go back and forth on how I feel about exercise. And generally speaking, at this point, I'll do some wannabe Tai Chi stuff. I guess you could say Tai Chi stuff. Lift weights, maybe some push up stuff like that. I don't really run anymore. That's about the extent of it. I don't. I've tried the exercise DVDs and shit like that. But overall, I get that feeling of nihilism. Feeling of nihilism is why does it matter? And I think it's something that's not just within me, but a lot of Americans. Why do I want to feel more awake and effervescent for something that doesn't matter? You know, or going to a job or whatever the case may be. Yeah, you have the personal pride of saying, I lost 20, 30 pounds. Absolutely. But you're still stuck there. And you can be sucked down by the people around you. That's why it goes to if you're going to, you know, join these, if you're going to, you know, start out a program like that, you have to be surrounded by people that are willing to accept you as you want to be, you know? At least it's my opinion. Um, I think that's a very common thing. Like I say, maybe I'm throwing around the word nihilism a little too hard, but that's personally how I feel about it. I will try to wrap this up soon. I apologize. I know sometimes it'd be like 12 minutes of bullshit, and it's just like, bro, you're just you're just resetting the same thesis, and it's like you're right, you're right. So I will try. Well, I'll at least try with this one. I can't say I'll try with all videos, but I'll try with this one to just keep it simple, stupid. Now, inherently, I don't have anything against exercise. I don't. The problem I have is with the way you do it and what society preaches to you. Paying $30 a month, paying 100, $200 a month. You hear me? That tells you something right there. But paying that much amount of money for a place you may not go just sounds ridiculous. And like I say, gyms in general are sad places. As much of American culture is, it's sad and just so empty. You know, all this money on equipment, all this money on weights and stuff like that. The same bullshit music. It's like, let's put on ESPN. Nobody watches it. It's the same thing that they do in restaurants or even, it's like nobody gives a shit. Genuinely, nobody cares. But we do it because it's like that's what's the idea of it. I need TVs with no sound. I mean, who the fuck came up with that? It's like, we're gonna have TVs with no sound and music blasting, stroke me while you're doing a bench press. God, just the idiocy of it all. And it drains you. And when a financial situation comes up, that's my cope, by the way. This is my cope of it. When a financial situation comes up where you're going to be paying money X number of years, you say to yourself, it's not worth it to go to a gym. So you cancel it. Like I say, and then you end up becoming an old man and you just walk around the block or you become a mall walker. And maybe you go to like a senior sort of thing where, they put on old music and you're sitting in a chair dancing. I don't know. Like I say, there's something in between. There obviously is. Like, yeah, you can do more. You can do like Tai Chi Chuan on your own and do, I don't know, run from the cops. I guess I don't know, whatever you want to do for exercise as you get older. But it's something that why do you want to be awake? Why do you care if you're that much more effervescent and whatnot, so that you can be more efficient at your job, which is just a myth anyway. But it's all just kind of ridiculous. Like I say, and I want to make sure here, I'm not against exercise. I'm against the system that preaches exercise in this way. Maybe I'm a hypocrite that, I'm one of, maybe I'm a hypocrite to call out atheists, but I think my motives are more pure because ultimately atheists just want to ridicule and destroy religion and ignore the fact that, good or bad, they have, religion, whether it's Islam, Catholicism, baptism, whichever you want to say, has influence and is deeply part of people's lives and culture, you know. Whereas exercise, I think, yeah, you can do that, and but I'm not going to, you know, criticize the people that work at gyms, this and that. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to call up my own bullshit. Maybe as I get older, I just don't want to fight as hard, but it just gets tiring. Anyway, I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed that and maybe get a little bit of something out of it. Maybe it's something to think about. I'm kind of stepping away from a lot of the politics because I'm just tired of it. I'm burnt out. I'm genuinely burnt out. I'm 36, approaching 37, and I'm just burnt the fuck out on this politics shit. I'm genuinely, it's like, I'll post a Hassan video because I thought that y'all would find it funny, but in general, I don't care. I'm like, wow, he bought a Porsche. Good for him. If he ever went to one of the tougher neighborhoods in Los Angeles or even in Los Angeles County, he would get robbed, you know? So, yeah, like I say, if you disagree with this direction I take my videos, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not going to fault you if you decide, nah, and that's fine. Maybe that's somewhat, somewhat passive aggressive, but no, I'm genuinely okay with that. I don't really care about numbers. I genuinely don't. I just post these videos basically as therapy and shit that I think is somewhat different. And sometimes I do shit for clout. So, anyway, hopefully y'all enjoy this. See you later. Bye bye.